Let me tell you what never happened. Let me tell you what never happened. Nobody ever walked up to Jesus Christ and said, I really need to talk to you. And he said, look, I don't have the time, okay? I've got a lot to deal with, and I don't have the time. That never happened. And I know there are those they're not praying people, but I know a lot of people who are praying, and they get the sense that they're praying all right, but they're not being heard. I'm telling you, that never happens. Well, I don't think I'm being heard. Well, I know. There's a fella in Psalm 22 who said, oh God, I pray day and night. Why are you so far from hearing my prayers? Now, he still talks to God, you understand. He doesn't walk down the road to some idol shrine or temple and complains down there about God. He continues to talk to God because he knows, the psalmist in Psalm 22, he knows God is hearing what he's really saying. How come I didn't get and don't get what it is that I'm asking for? But let me assure you, he's always hearing. There's a text in the book of Matthew, well, and Luke as well, of course, but in Matthew, she's a Greek. She lives in the Sidonian area, lives there, bad place to live. But Jesus goes into the area with his disciples. She somehow gets to hear about it. And as they're walking into town and they're heading, though they may not know it, they're heading to a little house. Jesus is dog tired, mentally or physically or both. And he would like to go into this house, says the biblical text. And he really didn't want anybody to know it. That is, he didn't want crowds to know it. He needed a break. And there's this little woman, her daughter is sick with some kind of trouble that is demonic in its nature. And she keeps crying out and says, Son of David, have mercy on me. She keeps doing that. There's a Greek tense that says that, but the English versions say she kept on shouting it, rightly so. And he answered her not a word. But all of it must have been tough on her. But she wouldn't give up. Must have been tough on her. But he was hearing her all along. And finally, when he gets into the house, she makes her way into the house. We're not told any details, but this woman needed to talk to him. And she needed to talk to him about not trivia. She needed to talk to him about a daughter. And she tells him her sad story about her daughter. My daughter's awfully ill. Demonic. Something's getting at her. And Jesus prods her a little bit. Oh, now wait a minute, haven't you? And, I don't want to take the children's food and give it to the little puppies he uses the diminutive. And she said, oh, I'm not looking for the children's food. The crumbs are all I need. He said, okay. And he said, woman, you have great faith. Not that you love your daughter. That's true. He knew it. Not that you're patient. He knew that. Not that you endure apparent insults. And that was true, but that's not what he commends her for. He says to her, you are some believer. Because she believed that if Jesus represented such a God as his Father, though he was sent peculiarly at this point to the children of Israel, a God like that isn't a bigot and would be glad to give the crumbs to anybody that asks. And it was her faith that he commended her for. And he said, your daughter's well. She goes home, checks it out, finds her daughter's well. Not a great story? But it's not just a story. It's something he would want you to know. He's always hearing you. He's always hearing you. And he's asking you to continue to trust him. Would you do that? Yeah, do that. God bless you.